Hello.
And welcome back to a new episode of Entropyhourglass, a podcast where we talk about our struggles, our relationships of others, life in general. This is just a bunch of intimate conversations between me and Nuno.
Yes. Welcome.
I hope you enjoy, because it's sunny, finally in Frankfurt.
Yeah. So yeah, we're in the park enjoying the sun.
Finally. And we have a bunch of updates to give you, but I wanted to talk differently because I really loved our episodes where we reflect on topics, and we have not done
one of those, yeah.
For a lot of time.
Yeah. And there are other episodes coming up that are not very reflective on ourselves only, because we're going to have guests. So
we have two couples joining us for 2 episodes.
Different ones, and never been.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be super interesting.
Yeah. Stick for it.
Completely different from our experience, both of them.
Yeah.
So I've been reading a very good book, which is called Untamed. And there is a variety of topics there, but there is one I find very interesting, and I think I will always be changing my opinion on that, so I think it will be good to record my current opinion on that. And the topic is masculine and feminine energy, and if there is a particular role for the boy and for the man and for the woman in society in general, or if it's just something that we made up to make everything more organized, more stable, so we can predict what is the behavior of each gender. And I'm just wondering, because a couple of months ago I was completely sure that there should be a role for each gender, and I felt since I'm building my feminine energy, which means more focus on the being, more focus on knowing, more focus on instinct, more focused on creating beautiful things, more focused on just live and being very light, which is different from the masculine energy in terms of being structured, being productive, being having something that they are always aiming for, having like a very concrete path, which is everyone has both, and I'm aware of that. But in my perspective back then, and now I don't have a concrete perspective, women would have more feminine energy and men would have more masculine energy.
Generally speaking, that makes a lot of sense. I don't think anyone is going to contradict that.
However, I also think that men can have that emotional energy and being present and being more playful, which is more from the feminine energy. And yeah, I was thinking about that because in the book there is a chapter called Boys, and basically it says like women are told to be gentle, to be feminine, to be sexy, to be pleasant, and boys are also told to have some roles, so to be focused, to be distant, to be more centered, more for themselves and less for the others. And the chapter is mainly focused on that being wrong. So the boy also needing to share their emotions with the other boys and to have that kind of connection, emotional connection, in deep sense of sharing. And what I found very interesting in that chapter is that there is a couple, and the father or the man wants to be more emotional, that his father was to him, because it was very hard on him to, like, he was always saying, men don't cry, men don't show emotions, and he wanted to be different because he now has a boy and he wants his kids to be able to express whatever emotion that come through to him. So he was trying to express more emotions, and he was in the dinner expressing his emotions to his wife, like saying, oh, I feel sometimes you are disconnected and you are not paying too much attention to me. He was saying this to his wife. In her reaction, which she didn't share, but he felt like she was like having like being discussed by that share. And then after some days, she expressed that she felt in her mind that he should man up. And that means stop showing too much emotion, get yourself together. I'm the one that can be unstable, and I was just wondering if what is correct, or
correct is a very powerful word that I think doesn't exist when we're talking about emotions, right? Or relationships specifically. And you already talked to me about this, and we reached the conclusion that doesn't make much sense for ourselves. Not just being one-sided support, emotional support. Like, you can seek me for emotional support, but if I shouldn't deal with that. I shouldn't have problems with that. Like, talk to you about my emotions, because obviously that's supposedly not an important thing for me. I'm just a man that is productive and supports you and provides for the family with goal oriented. For us, it never made sense this way. I feel we were always very balanced, and we seek to give the other what the other gives to us. So we have that equilibrium.
Having that said, when we started
what?
Our relationship,
Okay.
like before we started, when Nuno started making moves.
My moves. Yes, my moves.
When Nuno started making moves, I was so long. Long story short, we were friends for 5 years before we started dating, and Nuno was always in the friend zone for me. He was always someone I would not imagine myself being with, because he was probably too emotional for me, in the sense of I felt he would break with my complexness?
Yeah, sure.
Complex being and my untamed emotions. And I started seeing you differently when you showed me your masculine energy. So for me it was, you came up with plans. So we said, we are going to movies now, or I know that you are going to like this. So being very assertive and showing up. And I think in terms of sexual desire or romantic desire, not only sexual but romantic desire, that's when it appeared to me. Do you understand? So it is me, or it is the society telling me that men should be that way and I'm only attracted on that kind of men?
I'm pretty sure that was just us, or in the first place that was just me falling in love with you and wanting you to look at me the same way. It was just this, nothing more. It's a jest, really complex jest, because there's a lot of emotions going on in this phase. But I never asked anyone what, or read or seek out to understand what should I do in a situation where this happens and this happens. It's just how it is. I want this, I'm going to get this. No books, no movies that tell me. It's obviously there's a cultural setting in which both of us live. So there's certain things that if you want to express this, you do this kind of because you can do everything in the world. I could show up at your house and poop in your door, and that would be the signal for me falling in love with you. It's not. But in this cultural setting, I just did what felt right. I was goal oriented, and I wasn't planning anything. I want to be with you as much as I can. So let's just do this. I know I felt it too when I was with you. I felt you liked. You didn't have to say to me. You are very expressive with your face, with your body movement. So it was very easy for me to understand that you were liking it. So why not? This was very, very simple to me. That's why I was moving forward and forward with it, because
there was a moment. What am I sharing this?
Yes, you are. Unless this is not properly recording, but I think it is.
So there was a moment when we were not dating, and I was still trying to figure out if I should continue my last relationship, where we went to a... No.
What's this?
They are fighting. Oh my god, I'm so afraid when they start fighting.
It's what, ducks?
No, goose.
Geese?
Goose. Like, guys.
Geese. I think plural of goose, geese. They stopped. No?
They're looking at us.
No. Continue. Carry
on. There was a moment there, and what the fuck are you doing? Stop! They're opening their wings and
they are fighting.
Oh my god! Oh, don't run! And
maybe that's a signal for you not to share.
We were sitting, we were watching a swim competition, and we were not dating or anything, and I have never felt or wanted anything from you, like physical, like touch. And we were sitting, and we were in the stairs because I wanted to be as close as possible from the water.
Yeah, and the seats were taken.
And I was in front, so in the stairs, I was in the stairs below yours, and you were like behind me, and I thought you were very close. I don't know if you were or not because I was looking to the swimming pool, and I just wanted you to kiss my neck. I don't know, and because I felt I could be fragile. I always tend to be romantically attracted to someone who I feel I can be fragile with. And before, when I was younger, or a teen or young adult, that happened when I felt the other person was very structured, could provide me with enough security. And as I grew up, and as I am more in touch with my emotions, that changed a bit. And for us, it started as we talked. So you showing up more, you having very goal oriented, you having plans all the time. Being there, being very structured and firm. Like if I fell apart when some things in my life were happening, you were solid, you were not breaking, and that draw me to you. So that's what I'm wondering, because
drew me, yeah. Past. Yeah, sorry.
I said what? Draw, whatever. And yeah, does it mean that I'm pushing you to be a person that is not that emotional transparent?
What do you mean emotional transparent?
I don't know. You were very solid, like I said.
Yeah, but I was feeling very solid. That's the point. But I didn't feel very solid all the time since 3 years ago. Not every day. So that's the thing. I'm not that. I'm not only that. And I'm a lot of other things, including emotionally unstable sometimes. But of course I feel like being a man, I have to get my shit together.
But that's not good.
I think it's natural.
So, I also feel like a woman, I have to get my shit together.
Of course, but you have to get your shit together as a woman, and I have to get my shit together as a man.
Why is there a difference? Or is there a difference when you are saying it?
There's a difference because of what you said what you said was our beginning. I would probably not, or you would probably not feel attracted to the other person if our roles were reversed.
Yeah, no, I would not.
You understand? And me either. I wouldn't be. So we are different. Yeah, we are different. So, but a lot of things we found are the same, the way we should and are talking about our feelings to each other and trying to make plans for the future with each other. And working on our separate things. We are different. We do different things. But I'm not. But I think the differences in relationship and in roles are only in these kinds of moments, because for us everything else is it's not like I'm the one who works and you are the one who takes care of the house. Like that's not the case. Not in the slightest. In the slightest, we do everything together and split everything. But if we are,
I think it's a kind of patriotic.
What do you mean?
If I was the only one sharing emotions, or sharing that I was hurt, or sharing that I was struggling with something.
And I was not.
Yeah.
But I could.
But you could do that.
I could be that, yeah.
I think we see that in other relationships that do that. But I think what happens there exactly, that's why I use this word. I don't normally use that often, to be patriotic.
Patriotic is for the country.
It's not patriotic. Patriarchal.
Patriarchal.
Patriarchal?
Maybe.
I want to use this particular word because it's in the sense of imbalance of power in relationships. I think that's very dangerous in the sense of if you are providing me the stability, full of 100% of the stability comes from you, I depend on you, and that's something that obviously you would enjoy in terms of being a human that's...
I provide and I'm responsible, maybe.
No, because you would feel power.
I have power over you.
Yeah,
that
you have power
good.
over me, and you have power in a relationship, and you can
And it's on the power side and on the stability side, because it means that I'm the one who chooses.
Exactly.
So I'm not vulnerable to what you might decide to do with your life. It's like you can't really do anything else because I'm the one that provides. So I can relax.
And that doesn't happen, and I will never be in a relationship that would be like that. So that's why I also feel very strongly about you also showing your emotions and you sharing if I felt, sometimes I feel that I'm the only one that is vulnerable, and it's very scary for me because I was never this person. I was always very in the masculine side, so I was very structured. I was like, I would never allow others to hurt me. I think I'm learning to see power in being vulnerable. However, I also think that there should be a balance. So, in the term that this is not a one-sided relationship where I'm showing like I'm a little bit neurotic and I like some strange things and I need you and you can clearly be without me. I would not like to be in a relationship like that.
Where does the me being without you enter?
You?
You said me
Yes.
being without you. I can be without you.
That will be if you didn't share any vulnerability.
Why?
Because it's not a reality, but that's what shows. Like you could be without me.
Because I don't need you to help me or to be there for me. Okay. But on the other hand, it's good for us to not need to be struggling all the time with emotions. Right?
Yeah.
We hope not to be struggling forever. I don't
not
think it's
ever, but I hope. Whoa. I hope to be struggling forever. I don't want to be struggling all the time. It's very different.
Yes, I was going to say that. I was going to say, of course, there are going to be struggles forever, but not these kinds of struggles repeatedly.
No. I want to evolve and have different struggles.
Yeah, but of course there will always be struggles for both of us.
I hope. Because that means we are growing and exposing ourselves to different situations.
No, even if we're not growing, we are doing something that...
Growing in the sense of experiencing something that is different.
Okay, yeah, sure. So yeah.
Changing.
I think that's the most essential thing in relationships. When we talk about roles for men and women. Of course, there's one role that you cannot escape. Like if you want to have a kid, the woman has to carry the baby, and the man has to take care of the woman in some way, because the woman is carrying their baby, and then you have to breastfeed if you can. I can breastfeed, so there's some things that are inevitable. So it's never 100 or 0 or 80 or 8, like we say.
But I have to comment on other things, like going a little bit back to our topic. And what happens still right now is I still feel more sexually drawn to you when I feel that masculine energy that we were talking about in the beginning.
Yeah.
So what does it mean? It means like very simple details, like I'm cooking and you go behind me and you hug me and I feel like I'm a little pearl in the
oyster.
Yeah, and you are like hugging me and I'm inside and that feels good. Or when you show up very confident about your body. I think that can be the other way around also. So if I show up very confident in my body, that can be attractive, I think. But yeah, just that simple moment, I think it's a good example where I feel like smaller in the sense, not that I mean less or I have less value, but I'm sensible. And you are...
But it's a nuanced thing, because in other cases that similar action can mean, or you can feel like I'm invading your space, right? So it's not as simple as
Depends on the
that
context
is,
always.
yeah, it depends. So yeah, it's not that simple, but it's a good example.
I don't want to.
You already said you feel sexually or romantically attracted to confidence, be it emotional or physical confidence from
More emotional.
From the opposite sex. I think maybe
No.
you can yeah,
I
you cannot be from the
I
opposite
feel
sex.
more attracted to people that are. It's very hard to explain, but exactly that. So being in power, in the control. I like to be driven. Like someone is driving the car and I'm on the side.
That's a good example as well. You want to feel safe.
Yeah, I don't want to be always
having to take
planning
care.
And yeah. Maybe I just want to be taken care of.
Yes.
And that's not feminine or masculine.
Oh God, what's going on?
They're running against each other.
Stop! Leave us alone.
Oh
What? Are we not good here? They will fight again. Yep. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh no. They want to kill us. We have to run.
No, don't run.
He's pooping. Oh God.
Are you so close?
Are you good?
But that's a man and that's a woman, I think, actually. I think that's a male duck and that's a female
duck. Maybe. Again.
They're so close now.
So, yeah, we're talking about... yeah, but you are taking care of being taken care of. But you are also really fond of your independence. So how does that play a role?
I need to feel that I can be whatever I want inside of the relationship and still be taken care of. But although I'm being independent, although I'm being independent, I need also to be taken care of.
You want to go, but you want to know that you will come back.
I don't necessarily want to go, but I want to feel that I can go if I want.
Okay. So you want to go. Even if you don't want to go, you want to be able to go.
Yeah.
But if you don't want to go, you want to be safe and comfortable so that you can go when you want. Yeah, I think it's good definition.
This is very oh no, this is not so short, but do you want to say anything else about this? I just wanted to record and just make sure that we remember what we think about this topic, because I think it's very possible to change and very open to different perspectives and opinions.
I was thinking about what was my perspective on this, what I want from you, or as your role as the female. Yeah, but I think I can separate what is your feminine energy and what I like of you as a female, because I'm a man and I'm attracted to female. In sense of your beauty, your body, the way you dress, you talk, you walk, whatever. That's the thing. It's a way to express your feminine energy and your lightness. That attracts me as a man to a female. And then the other side of being attracted to a person in general, to a brain, to a thing, to someone I can talk and share. So I think I have these two facets of attractiveness. I would be always attracted to you as a friend, as we were friends, and that's really essential to me. But then there's the other part, the connection, the physical connection, the way that I felt by doing the confidence things and the moves. I felt attracted to you and wanted to show that I was there for you, to be that security. So, yeah, I of course I need you to not be dependent on me all the time, to take care of yourself, like I don't know, cooking or if you cleaning yourself. Like, I don't want to take care of you like a baby, right?
Or an old person.
Or an old person. Yeah, but other than that, of course, I feel it's a bit weird. I don't know if any of the guys out there. I feel kind of like you said. If I had the power to be 100% like you, being dependent on me, I feel kind of safe if I'm in that position. Like it's safe. I know. I think it's like I know where to stand if I'm this. If I'm the guy who works and brings the money home, I think it's kind of natural.
Yeah, but I think it's bad.
It's bad, yeah. But I'm just saying that I would do that with you if we had to. I would be okay. It's like this for now. I will be okay with this.
I think it's.
But then it would change our relationship completely, which I'm not prepared for. I'm not thinking that deep. I'm just saying if I put myself in that situation, I feel like okay, it's fine.
Yeah, what I want to say about that is just I really think that's very bad in several terms, but one of them is that you are just putting yourself in a box and not looking inside of you. You are just, I'm the provider, and that's it. I don't have to do anything else because she's there, because I'm providing her, and she depends on me in that sense. And so you will be much more secure that I will never leave you, or more difficultly I would leave. And I think that's very bad.
It's bad for our relationship.
And yeah.
Specific.
Yes. And the other thing I wanted to mention is that I don't really understand when you say that, like, yeah, you are attracted to my brain, and obviously I understand that. I have a very particular brain. But I don't understand when you say that you are attracted to my feminine side, in a sense of what you were saying, like the beauty or the body or the lightness. I don't really understand what you mean by that. I think it's very vague. I don't say, like, for me it doesn't say much.
How can I
don't know, I'm just saying.
Do you want me to describe your body?
No.
Your body is very limited. I don't know how is that vague.
Limited?
You have 175 centimeters. You have 50 something waist.
Yeah, but it's not because of that. Like.
No, it's inside that body that I'm seeing the beauty. It's what I mean. It's your symmetry of the face. I can describe everything. It's your hair. It's the way you smell.
Smelled.
Smell. It's your curves. It's your fit body, like fit in the sense of physically fit. It's all of that. That's very attractive. It's your feet. I can go all day. It's your big eyes because I have small ones. It's your teeth that are perfectly aligned. It's your nose that is not like mine, and it's very perfect. And that's not all because I said the body, but I said your lightness, the way you enjoyed being in nature, touching the plants, touching leaves, looking and putting your finger in inside the things to enjoy, to experience nature. That's what I mean. Where you interact with animals and you seem to talk to them, and they understand you and you understand them.
I feel like you are declaring yourself to me.
I'm not. It's just what I have inside my brain every day. What? Can you? I can carry on.
No.
The way you feel magic about the world and symbols and your tattoos. It's like it's everything. It's a whole package. What can I do? What can I say more?
That was it, guys.
You want to go away? You're feeling weird?
I'm not feeling weird, I'm feeling loved.
I do.
We are ending the episodes.
Are we?
Yes, but I wanted to give you an update.
You said we had a lot of updates.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm adding now because I hope people. I don't know if people are listening to us. We don't have
Probably
that much.
not.
We don't have that much reactions anymore. We don't have comments. We don't have opinions, and we created this podcast to share and to get to open ourselves and to maybe get some feedback on that.
People always say that it's amazing what we are doing when we talk about that with them, but it's just our thing.
Yeah, I know. I like to hear others' opinions because I think it adds on mine, and sometimes I improve mine and I evolve mine.
Yep.
And I like that. That's why I've really enjoyed when we start recording episodes with others.
Yep.
And I'm just wondering, like, people are not replying anymore and not really reacting, and there is a slight, not big, but slight decrease on views.
Maybe people are not that interested in what we are saying in the last episodes.
Yeah, maybe. But here is the update. So I said that we are going to say at the end, Nuno got a new job, he's starting a new job. Congratulations again.
Thank you. Dankeschön.
Dankeschön. Yeah, he's speaking in German because we are going to Austria.
Oostenrijk? I don't know.
Yes, Oostenrijk. We are going to give more updates on that later, but
I can talk like for some minutes about all the experience of getting a job abroad and what I had to go through. No, not today, not now, but if maybe they want to hear. And it's crazy.
We are still very unstable.
It's still crazy.
It's still very crazy. You are starting in the 1st of June. We are right now in beginning of April. And my job contract is only until end of July. So I have to look for a job in Vienna. We are talking about a lot more of this in the future probably, but that's what is happening.
We are dancing between places and jobs and...
Moving there, I still have to have an address in Frankfurt, where we are right now.
Yeah. We just don't want to go back to Portugal.
Yeah, and there is not that many options in Vienna for me at the moment. It's very scary not to have a job in August because I was always employed since I'm 18.
That's why we are talking about me supporting you.
I don't want that, but we will see what will happen. I'm applying. I will start applying to more diverse jobs, although I want to continue to work in finances.
You are starting to study for...
I'm starting to do a CFA, which is a certificate in finance analysis, which is the biggest one.
Top.
Yeah, only 40% of the people gets through it. I really hope I can pass. I'm really afraid I will not pass. I will do my best. I really want to learn. That's the most important thing. And so there is a lot of things happening in our lives. We are going to give you more updates soon, but next episode will be probably with a couple, and after that will be also with a couple. I think we've reached the 18 followers on Spotify, which is amazing.
On Spotify?
Like 18 people subscribe to us. What?
What are you doing?
If you are listening, you don't follow us, I would really love. Just
drop a like, subscribe.
A like. No, I just want a comment. I really just want.
Rate us 5 stars on Spotify.
Yeah, do whatever you want, but I would like
drop a
being
comment.
very vulnerable right now. I would really like to have just a comment on. Let's make a question really quick about this. Do you believe there is feminine and masculine energies? Yeah?
That's the really simple...
Do you believe? Yeah?
Okay, yeah. Let's say goodbye and go home because it's starting to get cold.
Kiss, kiss, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.